Guys, before this video starts, I want to tell you about this sick website that sells hella cheap NBA jerseys. The website is ringchasers.com. I copped myself a few jerseys on there a while back, and I honestly don't know how their prices are this cheap. If you guys want to get a sick deal on a jersey, make sure you check them out. Link will be in the description, and use code LQG at checkout for an extra 10% off. What's going on, guys? It's LQG, and today I'm back with another video. So today we have for you guys NBA Legends pick the top 5 players of all time with no rings. Now this has been a very interesting topic for a while now, and I will be definitely doing a video on my top 10 players without a ring coming soon. But for now, it's definitely interesting to see what the NBA legends that played the game have to think about this. Before we get into the video, make sure you guys smash the like button. Let's see if we get 100 likes on this video. And also be sure to subscribe to the channel to catch all the new content. We're releasing daily videos for all of 2021, so make sure you don't miss out. With that being said, let's get into NBA Legends pick the top 5 players with no rings.
It's kind of tough. This is like when you're watching golf and it's like, hey, the best player to never win a major and that kind of thing. But this, we're not talking current players now. We're talking players who have retired. And I don't know if you can narrow it down to one. And I'm thinking if you had to do a starting 5, players who never won a championship. If I were to throw at you this starting 5.
It's got to be positioned?
Yeah, I don't care. This was my position.
That's tough.
A backcourt of Stockton and Iverson. Forwards of Barkley and Malone, and Patrick Ewing in the middle. Your reaction would be?
That's my 5. No hesitation.
Really, no hesitation. And here's the thing. Elgin Baylor is often referred to as a guy who never won a ring, but he played 9 games that season, then he retired, and the Lakers actually gave him a ring.
That doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
I was going to say Elgin Baylor probably had more heartbreak in all those games than anybody. I mean, it probably makes Chris feel good about how it happened because they ran to the Celtics, and they ran to that beast named Bill Russell and that whole juggernaut that they had going there and couldn't get over the hump. And you're talking Elgin Baylor, Jerry West, 2 of the top players ever to play the game. They went in there.
But you think about the other players who would be on the list. The Reggie Millers of the world. And Dominique Wilkins.
Yes. Dominique Wilkins,
And George Gervin and Steve Nash and Alex English and Adrian Dantley.
I think of all those guys, Neek's probably got the strongest argument to be included.
See, I almost, that's why I said regardless of, I have him in my top 5.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's your top 5?
Because Neek is,
I'm just talent alone, yes. I mean, just on pure talent.
Malone, Barkley, Neek, Ewing.
Yeah, that's the 5.
That's my 5.
And that's not, and Iverson.
So Neek would knock AI out for you.
Yes. The longevity, Allen Iverson had a better 3-year run, but the longevity of 10 years, Dominique was a better player. He never had a 3-year run like AI had.
Right, no, not at all.
He never had a run like that.
But AI's in 2 positions, too, because he came in as a point and then Larry Brown moved to the 2.
I'm just saying, forget position. I'm just saying,
forget position.
I just think that, obviously, AI did things culturally that changed the NBA.
But isn't he top 5 averages all time in the playoffs?
But Dominique, you can't even think about the Atlanta Hawks without thinking about Dominique.
No, I agree. I would only put AI maybe over Stockton.
Chris Webber's on the list, too.
No, I would, Barkley. No. Because if it was not for Barkley, Malone, those guys, I wouldn't even be here. And I look at it like Patrick Ewing, I wanted him to get one. Barkley,
I'm talking in the conversation.
No, I think you're in the conversation. But I think those 5. And
you ain't first the conversation, though.
Thank you for reminding me that. That's a true friend. Thank you for reminding me. I'm not first, but I'm in it.
I did say you're the best team in the 2000s.
But I'm
going to keep it right.
But you ain't even hear me say that your team was my team, and I said without Barkley and but you had to remind.
What you got, Mac, on this?
Well, you're talking about originally I said Elgin Baylor, but you did say he won that one. That one, he stands out to me. And Stockton and Malone really stand out to me because just because they were there for a long time. You talk about Dominique Wilkins had many wars against Dominique. He had a really good team for a long time, which also you got to figure that. And some of these guys just didn't play on good teams. I mean, they were really good players, but he had a chance where they were a 50-plus win team. I think every year. I think you got to look at that. You can't say, well, geez, this guy's team, the most they ever won was 42, and they had a chance to win. They don't have a chance to win a championship. To me, again, it gets back to teams that won 55 to 60 games consistently over a 4 or 5 year period, and then never won a championship.
And they played in an era where you played. Think about it, they had to beat the Sixers, the Celtics, and the Bucks in that era too. Like that era was a golden era because that was at a time where you literally did have, a lot of times in a conference you can honestly say, well, it's only one or two teams that can win the conference.
Who's number one then, guys? Who's number one guy? If you had to take one, eliminate everybody, so he's the number one guy.
David got one. Every center got one but Pat.
Ewing over Charles.
Charles is two. Pat, then Charles.
I would go Ewing had better teams.
Yeah.
Ewing's team swept Charles' teams when he was in Philly. The early Ewing teams would beat.
Kenny, would you go Chuck or Neek? You said Chuck 2, Neek?
And then Neek 3 for me.
Man, I don't know. I might have to go Malone, too.
Yeah. Malone, ooh, yeah.
Carl Malone's got to be. Carl got to be.
And Charles, he's phenomenal, but Malone honestly, even over Patrick, Malone had the most accomplished individual career. You got to think about how long and the level. He's third all time in scoring.
Yeah, and you know what? His teams won 55 to 60 something every year.
He went to Kobe and Shaq and still couldn't get one.
That's what Carl did. He tore his knee.
I'm not saying.
That's the reason why.
I can pay for jokes too about here.
That one hurts me the most. 04, when the Pistons basically swept us off the floor. We were lucky to win one game. But that year, Karl Malone deserved that ring more than anybody else on that team. If you look at the way we played with him on the floor and without him that season.
And he sacrificed, took less points.
Like everything about sacrifice, he did it.
He's the Kevin Durant of this era.
There you go.
You know what? I think that era, I think that team, you appreciated how good he was because how hard is it to go from being the first option to the third or fourth option and still be effective? And he did it.
This has been, as it always is, a lot of fun. And it's great water cooler talk if people actually had water coolers anymore. Wonderful to be with you all, and for being our guests here on Open Court. You'll all receive a brand new 2016 Sea-Doo. Recommended by Dennis Scott.
Thanks, Grandpa.
I need a Sea-Doo when you absolutely have to win the NBA title. Sea-Doo. See you next time on Open Court.
Oh, man. That was good.
Oh, that's good.
So that's it for this video, guys. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like and also subscribe to the channel. Like I said at the beginning, we're releasing daily videos for all of 2021, so you don't want to miss out. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.